What's going on, Lala?
Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hey,
How you doing?
what's going on?
What's going on? Hey Reggie.
what's
Hi.
up?
Ain't too much.
What's up, bro?
How
Hey,
you
how you
doing?
doing?
I don't we haven't met yet, but I'm sure y'all. Hi friend.
How you doing?
Hi, friend.
Our numbers ain't jump up like they did last week. We want to see if
Man,
they
they
can get
jumping
like
right
Yes,
now.
they
before.
Well, I
are.
They is
everybody just
moving.
I didn't
No,
want to find out what the topic was about until I joined, but someone just told me kind of what it was about, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
that's one of the topics.
That's one
That
of
is one of many things that we talk about every time. They speaking to
Lala,
y'all in the comments.
Lala said it's the natural girls for me. So she,
Yes.
you know,
Celebrate black hair. Yes. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
evidently, evidently. What's going on with y'all Instagram friends? Y'all know what it is. It's a homeboys conversation mixed with Dating 101 podcast. You know, it's of course it's me, one of the regulars. Then we got Miss Siobhan Carter, as well as Ganged Up T, one of the best trainers out there. Miss
uh,
Carter, could you introduce your friend?
Yes, I have my home girl with us tonight is Patrice Salmon, aka Foxy Mommy, aka I am the Patrice.
AKA everything.
Exactly. She is my homie. I have been knowing her forever. So that's my good girlfriend. So she gonna come in and, balance things out tonight with us. So I'm excited to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
you.
Y'all know we always need. We can't keep just having two guys and a girl. They be feel like they getting jumped. So we always got to add another woman to
Well,
help balance it all out.
thank you for inviting me. I appreciate this. I'm looking forward to this because I haven't done a chat in a while, so I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, okay. We about to get into it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Siobhan go first since it was a topic that she just so dearly wanted to discuss.
So look, okay. So for the ladies out there has been this meme or this conversation going around about vabbing. So what it is you take your vaginal juice and you put it on your neck, and they say it brings all the boys to the yard. Like something about the pheromones that's released just naturally draws men to you. So I just wanted to know, like, have you ever done that before? Guys, have y'all ever experienced that where it was just something about her scent, natural scent? So I'm gonna start with you, Patrice. Have you ever done that or heard of that before?
No, I, I'm willing to try it.
You got to
Um,
be honest, Patrice.
I,
We
I
about honesty.
never done that before. I've never heard of that before. Like real talk, I've never. Does it work?
That's
I
what they say.
mm,
thought it said so. I did some more research. Sis. Where did you see this?
I saw floating around on social media, and they were just saying this one girl who was like a sex expert or something like that. She was saying that that's what you do, and it's just something about the scent that brings the men.
But what if they got some females with stinky scents? I think.
Well,
And
have you
so I'm
ever?
thinking
that
you
must,
so Siobhan,
We don't need to say that, T.
like I'm really self-conscious about my body odor sense. Like it's very extreme. So I just can't imagine it smell like I don't know. Like what if girl stuff stinks?
I don't think she should try it. Then I think she
But
should
what if
know.
it might make it even stronger. The pheromones might be even stronger if it's a little more potent. You know what I'm saying?
but I
The stronger.
okay, so this is the thing. I feel all right. I feel like what I've deemed to be like a odor, other guys be like, oh no, that's fine. Like
Uh,
that's normal. So I may be overly obsessing about the smell, but it may draw the dude to me because it got that smell. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
maybe I don't
Listen,
know. So T, what you think?
listen. When you sent it to me in the DM, I was like, "Dabbing." I googled it when I was at the gym, and I was like, "Oh, they out here doing it like that." Like I never heard of that before, but I mean, it might work if you think about like the animal kingdom and how they do that type of stuff.
Okay,
They
well,
secrete
animals.
certain pheromones and things like that to attract a mate. If you look at it like that, then it might work. I can see it working because They used to tell, like, I don't know if you heard, it had been told this before, Riz, but like when you put on cologne, they'd be like, put it here on your wrist.
Yeah.
So you know, that's how it gets sprayed out more, the smell. So I think it probably worked. I don't want to kiss on nobody's neck though, and it tastes like coochie. I'm gonna be wondering what.
It's the same thing as eating coochie. Like, what's the
But I'm expecting
the difference.
But I'm expecting the coochie to taste like coochie. I'm not expecting your neck to taste like coochie. That's gonna catch me. Like, it's gonna catch me by surprise. You know what I'm saying?
Did you wash? Like,
wait, hold on. So Siobhan, so our pheromones is like a natural thing that comes to us, you know, like, because I think I had a pheromone experience like about a week ago, and I did not have nothing on me, and I felt like it was like women, men. It just I hadn't experienced it in a while. It was like, oh, you know, like it was real dramatic about, oh, you're pretty, oh, you this, like, oh, you that, oh my god, oh my god, and I didn't put nothing, but it was women. It wasn't totally men. So I was like,
girl, you got it, girl. So Reggie,
you got it, girl. I'm not totally, because I can agree. Let me tell you this. I got a big nose, big nostrils. Smells, I can't take a bad smell. I can't. Now, just on a little more exclusive, like Tioma, have you ever been with somebody that smelled bad? And that smell changed the whole mood of sexual intercourse. So for you to take that smell and put that on your clothes, on your neck, where that may make you smell that way all over. And it's like, ooh, whoa, that's going to, I don't want to go any further. So I'm not totally, listen, good smelling perfume, that's the farthest I can tell you to reach.
But
don't go
what
any.
if her stuff smells sweet?
I know, but the thing is,
if that's the case,
a chicken licking her, you know what I'm saying? It's just to draw, like you said, the animal kingdom. It's just to draw you to her. You're not gonna be like, "Hey, girl, what's your name?" You're not gonna.
You never know. You meet the right dude, you might. If it's strong enough, if it's working like it's supposed to be working, you just might. But no, I think we're thinking about it wrong, because some juices don't have a smell. And I guess when you put it in those certain spots, it gets enhanced. You know, so it might not even have a scent. Like, it might not really have like a real like scent, but it's something that the opposite sex can just pick up on. You know what I mean? So let's think about it like that, instead of it smelling bad, and because that's kind of like making women seem like they got some bad coochie or something like that.
No, I'm not talking about everybody. We're not talking about everybody. We all know we're not talking about everybody. I understand when it comes to coochie juice or whatever. We're talking about that's in anything when people perspire. Some people don't smell that good perspire. Some people could perspire and they don't stick. Like, they could go for a jog and come back smelling the same way. Same thing like coochie. Sometimes you've been out all day, that thing might be a little weird. Huh?
Coochie killing them.
I'm just saying.
Cracking up at coochie.
I'm just saying, but that's the truth. So I ain't trying to be too explicit, but that's how that odor, again, I walk in and then that smell is gonna push me out. That's all I'm thinking about the bad. I'm being pessimistic, but I'm thinking about the bad.
Like somebody in the comments should try it and report back and let us know.
I don't mind trying it, but he has a point. But let me tell you, you know, Reggie, some women pH balance be off a little bit. You know, and so, but my pH is neutral right now. It's normal. I'm willing to try.
Try, friend.
Make sure you report back.
Right, so tell me what I have to do again. I have to use my normal.
Yeah, just go put
dab it.
And dab it. Yep, like this.
And this is prime time because it's summer, so it'll be hot, and then it will give off like everywhere, right?
Girl,
you're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Siobhan is instigating this bull.
Yes, she is. She's pushing it too. Hey, can I just read this comment? Deani said,
so Siobhan,
just
go ahead.
Deani, like, just when I was afraid of COVID and monkeypox, now I gotta worry about coochie juice. It was just cracking me up. I had to read it.
Go ahead, Siobhan. What you think?
What I think? If I was
Yes.
single, I would try it. I want to know what happens, but I'm not single, so I can't.
I think you could still try it. If I think you. Well, yeah, I guess because you're not attracting. Like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I don't
That's
want no
not for
problems,
me.
So
It's not
is
not
it
for
a
me.
thing for men to do? Like, is it something that a man could do?
Get
You know Like, no, I'm not saying I want to do it. I'm saying though, you know how they always got something for y'all, then they always had something for us. Like, we let off our little scents or whatever too, right? I know that's how animals do it. Mock the territory or whatever it is.
Well,
Like,
no, you know when it comes to males, more times in animal kingdom, it's the women who are the more aggressor. If you ever notice in animal kingdom, most of the time it's the woman who lets off that she's ready to mate, and the men can like battle and do everything for that.
But
I
the
know what
men,
we
be
do.
sniffing, the male animals be sniffing them though. So
we be
They be
peacocking.
normal.
We peacocking.
Do they
We got the bright colors and stuff. We got the peacock.
Yeah, they do all that.
They're sniffing.
Siobhan, what they saying in them comments?
a whole lot. I don't even know. Most
I'm not
people
going to do
say
that.
no.
I'm definitely not going to do that.
They said
I was
don't
reading
put no
the
ball
comments.
juice on your neck teeth.
Don't put no ball juice on your neck. That's hilarious.
Well,
Yeah,
this is interesting. Vabbing.
Baby, yeah. So they say, Peaches said, hey, y'all, listen up for me. Selma got me bite into a burger. It tastes like fish. You be mad as hell. Frito. Hush, Frito.
Yeah.
But I don't know dude walking up to me licking my neck that I don't know. That's the thing. Like,
I don't think they're going to lick. They're not going to know it's coochie juice stuff.
Hey, Ray. You meet somebody with a bad vibe. You smell funny. You be like, oh, she must was vabbing the day I smell that thing. She had to be vabbing.
So,
okay.
Robert Reason said, I mean, if the smell is smelling, wouldn't it do the same thing without dabbing it on the neck? If it's smelling, like if it smells bad, but if it smells good, I don't know if you can smell it from. I don't know. It's just.
I think you can. I think you can.
If it smells good,
I think you can. Yeah, even when it smells good, I think you can. I have. I'm gonna just be honest.
You smell.
I
walk past you and you smell her coochie juice.
No, it was a ex that I dated before. She used to use a certain type of thing down there, and I knew the smell. And when she used to walk past, I can smell it.
But that
it was like
that's not her natural coochie.
It wasn't perfume. It was like oils that she used to like clean herself with. But I smelled it.
Yeah, but that's different though, because that's an enhancement. That ain't her natural juice stuff.
Well, hold on. I wonder what kind of oil she was using down there.
She was using. She had a certain type of mixture of oils that she used to do that would clean that part of her body. And what would happen? Hold up, I'm gonna tell you a true story that she told me one day. She came home from school. She was in college. She came from school, and she said a woman went into the bathroom after her. And then came and found her and was like, excuse me, what is that you use? And she told her. And she said, you think you can make me some? So whatever it was, even when she used the bathroom, the smell was now coming out of her no matter what. So it was
like in between her legs, like by her.
That's what she did.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
Can't put it on there.
I do that with perfume when I
like what thing?
It wasn't perfume.
Yeah,
you got them interested. They want to know what this smell good stuff is.
It's some type of oils that it used to, like she used to say it was for keeping you fresh, but it was like, because she was like, it kind of sting a little because it said it cleans you out. So if she used the bathroom, it's going to smell like that. The bathroom going to smell like perfume or whatever the oils is. Wherever she do, it's going to smell like oil. Yeah, it's like a vaginal steaming herb. Like,
we need to smell it.
I need that.
I used to tell her that. I used to tell her that.
2000.
That sounds.
Yeah.
What you said, T?
The Coochie Cleanse 2000. We about to start selling it in a bottle. You get a little sample with a Dating 101 card pack.
What we gonna get for y'all balls?
What?
The same thing. It used to work for it. I would use it from time to time. It used to work. It doesn't matter who it is. It works. It just works. What they saying? It was saying.
Learning so much tonight.
I'm just a slave. Let's go, cause we ain't gonna get through none of our questions still on this Vabbing. Like this Vabbing gonna have us on one thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and forth, but I'm gonna go with something that's just seemed like I was looking at something the other day, and you know, a woman in the restaurant. We talked about babies. I want to know what is y'all opinion, Siobhan, about breastfeeding when out in public?
Why you had to start me first?
Because I wanted to. Feel like you ain't get enough of the vabbing. Yeah. What is your opinion about breastfeeding out in public?
I don't really have an issue with it. It's just, you know, usually I haven't seen a woman just have her breast out. I usually see women cover up, like the baby has to eat, so I don't have an issue with it. I don't know how I feel if it's like a big breast and she just doing it in a restaurant. I don't know.
Why you laughing, man?
I don't know. I might feel a little awkward, you know, with her titty, because that's a titty, you know, just out. So
yeah. Patrice?
I would prefer for mothers that breastfeed to cover themselves. You know, we've come a long way. They have covers for it. You know, I didn't breastfeed, but if I did, because I have 2 boys, I would have definitely covered myself, because like Siobhan said, the baby has to eat and you're and stuff like that. So I am not foreseeing your boob in the baby, your titty in the baby's mouth as I'm walking. Just please, like, you know, cover it up. You know, like, we'll cover. That's how I feel.
I thought about something because it happened to me before. That's why I bust out laughing like that. I don't have a problem. Listen, I don't have a problem with nobody breastfeeding in public. You know what I'm saying? The baby got to eat. And if you covered up, then fine. Now, one time I was on a train, and you know how they got the seats that face each other, right? So I walked on the train, and the lady just started breastfeeding, and she didn't have a cover. She just was breastfeeding, and she's sitting right across from me. So I'm trying not to like look over there. I'm looking at my phone, but I'm a man. I'm like this. I'm trying to be rude. That's why I bust out laughing like that, because I thought about that moment or whatever. So I had to get up and just move my seat because I refused to just look like a pervert like that. I got put in the awkward position.
You know, you make the point. Like, how does that feel for men to see it? Like, for us, you know, we look at titties, this our titties, this what breasts or whatever. That has to be awkward for probably men. Not that you don't want the baby to be fed, but how does, you know?
Yeah, it's very awkward. For me, it was awkward as hell.
Yeah. I'll be honest, it is awkward, and I feel uncomfortable, and I hate for you to come to a restaurant and breastfeed your baby. If your baby need to eat, like everybody seemed to be saying in the comments, then stay home and feed your goddamn kid. Why is you out trying to have a dining of a night? Yeah, I'm doing that. Hold up. Y'all, let's understand this. Most of these women that's out breastfeeding with babies, just a couple of weeks ago, all of y'all, except you, Patrice, all of y'all had a problem with bringing out a whining baby at certain events. Is a restaurant not the same events where you want to be in there, where you got a baby whining all the time? That's a similar, you put it in the same box. I'm going to have a problem with your breasts. I'm sitting over there trying to eat my chicken breast, and watching your breast. Like, I'm going to feel uncomfortable trying to eat and your breast is out. I don't care what nobody say. People say it's perverted or not. I'm a man, and I'm sitting here looking at. Now, I don't want to look at your breasts. Like, I ain't going around just like, oh, shoot, I'm trying to check everybody's breasts out. But especially like Siobhan said, if it's a huge breast, some big breasts, or, you know, you don't got it covered, my attention, I don't care what it is. Like, you know,
look at a breast that they big. And
especially a big one. And then, you know, when women are like that, their nipples are darker, or, you know, like it's more pronounced. You know, it's a scene.
See, look at those words you're using. The nipples are darker.
They are.
Look at the pronounced breasts. They pronounce it. I'm looking. They pronounce it. Cover it up. Because it's pronouncing. Cover it up.
Yeah. It's pronouncing. Yeah. What they saying in them comments? Cause they up here trash talking.
They basically saying the baby have to eat, cover yourself up. A lot of people saying cover yourself up. I wonder, are you aroused? Peaches asks. Nipples just covered.
Depends how they look.
The Bessie said I went to a spa. Everyone had to be naked. Reggie gonna get them titties 2 thumbs down.
Depends how they look. Depends how they look. I give them 2 thumbs up. But my thing is this. I don't mind that if you decide that this is what you want to do, but don't get offended when people are staring at you, because it seems like people do that and then they get attitudes like, why are they looking at us? Why are they whistling? Because you got your breasts out. Right. Like, and that be my problem. Yeah. Like, ooh, like, because if I'm just staring, like, I guarantee you're gonna get offended. If you don't have no problem with putting them out, don't have no problem with us looking.
Facts.
That's another thing.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
And you saying I have an 11-year-old son that's going through puberty. Extreme puberty. Y'all been 11. And I would just hate to see him, see a female with her breasts out and all of a sudden
like, ooh, boobies.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's another thing.
It's like we have to take all of those type of things into consideration.
Yeah, because you don't know. Some parents may not expose their children to things like that. They may not walk around like that at home. So it's like you're not taking that into consideration. That's a good point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do. It is. Okay. All right. So here's a couple of situations that occur. Somebody actually sent this to me a while back, and it actually went back and forth, but I always wanted to talk about it on the show. So what happened was, I think, man, you talked about it before, Shalom. So what happened there was this couple, let's call them Dave and Tamika. Dave and Tamika was dating for about a year. So within that year, at least 5 to 6 days out of a week, Dave and Tamika stay over one of the other house. Now, Dave live in the city, have a apartment in the city where he pays about $1,800 in rent. Tamika actually lives out in the suburb where she actually got a house. Dave's lease was up and the rent was going up $200. They decided to save money, so they figure, why don't we just move in the house with each other? Move in together. So they decided that they would move in with Tamika. They discussed how finances would go. They said, $1,000 a month from Dave, and they would split the utilities. Before they got a chance to move in, Dave ended up finding out that Tamika actually owns the house that she lives in. Dave now have a problem and feel like he should only be responsible for the utilities, being as though she already owned it. Now, I'm gonna start with you,
and it was paid for, right? I think the house.
Yes, the house was paid. The house was paid for. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start with you, Tioma. Do you feel like Tamika was being sneaky? Do you feel like Dave was actually being petty? How do you feel like that situation should have played out, and what do you think about it?
I don't feel like she was being sneaky, and because I feel like it's her house, she own it. But who know how long y'all relationship gonna last? She might as well get some rent money just in case it's a falling out. You know what I'm saying? She has something to fall back on. So I ain't mad at her for that, because I would have did the same thing. I own the house. We don't own the house. You are a tenant now. That's how I'm looking at you, like a tenant. You got friends with benefits. You a tenant with benefits, basically. So you know what I'm saying?
Point.
Give me the bread. So I mean, I don't blame her. She could have had a discussion with him though, but I don't blame her though.
Patrice?
I think my temperament, I would have had to been honest and say, I don't know if I could have, in good conscience, taken the rent money without him knowing that I own the house free and clear. Now, I do feel that he should pay something towards the house with living there, or maybe he pay all the utilities, especially if I've worked hard to pay the house off. But whatever the arrangement is, I feel the fact that she didn't tell him is the issue, and it kind of feel like gives this vibe that you're trying to get over on me. So she should have kept it a buck with him. That's
Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead, T. You was about to say something?
No, I said I agreed with that part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm similar to Patrice. I wouldn't be able to not tell him, because to me that seems deceitful. If I'm inviting you to live with me, then that means I want us to be together and I want us both to win. So I'm a spreadsheet person, and I like to discuss finances and have an honest conversation. So I would want us to sit down and talk about, hey, this is the bills, because I want both of us to win. So I would want us to come off where we're both winning in it, where we're both contributing in a way that we are still able to save and have fun and do all the things we want to do. So yeah, I wouldn't have handled it like that.
Totally agree with her.
Okay.
Yes.
In my opinion, I do feel like, I don't even feel like she was wrong, honestly. I feel like if I was the guy in that position to where I'm about to save $1,000, that's all I hear. That's the only thing I hear. I'm about to save $1,000, because at the end of the day, if just like Tioma says, if the relationship goes bad within the next year, I got $12,000 that I can save that I can go and move somewhere else. On the flip side, even with her side, I don't feel like she was wrong for not telling them. I feel like you agreed to a certain amount. Hey, look, you don't know how much her mortgage was before she paid it. She could have hit the lottery. She could have heard that house. That could have been her grandmother's house where she don't feel like she should just move anybody for free. That could be a family home. It could be anything at this particular point. But I don't feel like I owe somebody that when we agreed that, hey, look, I'm going to take $1,000 of rent off your plate and you can move in with me and we can, work out the utilities and you can save money. I could save up or whatever. I just feel like I feel like that was feeling like because y'all in a relationship that you're obligated for half of what somebody else has had. I feel like that was wrong.
I don't think it's the obligation. I think if you're living together, that's another step in the relationship.
Right.
So why not be honest? Why treat it like a roommate if y'all are in a relationship? That part I don't understand. Like, why not disclose it if y'all in space?
Yeah, I agree with Siobhan, because that's like a big step to me when you're going in that direction. Clearly, it's something else next level. I mean, because if that's the case, that person could have just went and got a cheaper apartment somewhere else versus moving. So yeah, it's just like Reggie, I agree with the fact that you could be stacking cash, but it's the deceitful part of it. Now, if you all agree, because a man may be like, listen, I know this is yours, but I don't feel comfortable as a man living here not giving you something. And the agreement could be, I give you $1,000, but at least I have this, that I ain't paying nothing. This was the decision you made. So I think that's the difference.
I don't think it's deceit unless it was intentionally kind of snuck in like untamed ram. Like I see if she said, well, my mortgage was $2,000. Like even use was as in past tense, and he don't catch on to that. Oh, my mortgage was $2,000, so we'll pay half. Unless the mortgage was discussed ahead of time, as if she was still paying it, that's deceitful. But if you discuss it and say, you know what, we together all the time, why don't you just move in with me? Okay, well, you pay such and such now, you could just pay me half of that and move in. I got enough room, blah, blah, blah. That's where I don't see as deceit. Now, again, I agree partly what you're saying. If we're moving towards getting married and blah, 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 I would want you to know everything getting into this, because that's what we talk about all the time. People don't discuss finances, and at this point, that's what you'd ought to want to discuss. So I agree with you. But what they saying in them comments?
Ooh, a lot. So Peaches said, this is my damn house. It doesn't matter. You can't live here rent free, period. D Bestie says, run me my 1,000 days. Killer Kung Fu Wolf Chick, you can't live here rent free. You must have said something that Deani liked. She said, that's why I love tea. He can't live rent free. So be honest. Peaches said, that's not his business. Who owns the house? He needs a place to go, not her. Alteric Dunstan says, definitely a reflection of the relationship if you don't feel comfortable disclosing in the beginning. I agree. Hey, Jessie, she said, hey. Alteric says, you're not ready for a partner with that mindset. Yeah. Have that bread ready, something Slice said. You starting out with a lie. Yep. If I'm written, then after we break up, I'm bringing company. I paid for it.
That's fair.
And Jesse said,
you should have dang T smile. You look angry. You ain't angry. That nigga has sleep all the time.
You sound angry.
Jesse.
No, I was reading the comments while she was reading them out loud. I was reading them, and they at the bottom of They at the bottom of my screen. So when it look like I'm looking down, I'm looking at whoever's talking. Whenever somebody talk, I look at those screens. So mind your business.
Yeah.
Don't worry about being tired. I'm
You
always
say,
tired.
nah, you leave it. Okay, here's another scenario. True scenario. Woman on TikTok. She was she meet a guy. The guy asked her out for drinks. She was like, hey, what type of drinks is going to be there? Blah blah blah. It was like at a whatever the drinks was. The woman said, I never drunk it before. So the woman said, no problem, I'll come out. She was like, what time are you picking me up? Or, are you sending a car for me? So he was like, you need somebody to pick you up. I thought you drove. She said, well, could you at least send like a car or something like that? And they went back and forth about the car service. And she said, I feel like if you're offering me out 2 drinks and I'm telling you that I don't usually drink that, and I don't want to drink and drive, I feel like a man should be obligated to send a woman a car service. So, Patrice, I'm going to start with you. A man offered you out for drinks. Do you feel like it's his responsibility to send some type of Uber, a Lyft, or a car service in order to make sure that you get from and to whichever place they ask?
No, but shucks, maybe I should. Hell, I don't know. Something must be off with my thinking because these girls be asking for a whole lot and getting it. Maybe I should consider that.
She didn't get it. Let me correct you. She didn't get it, and she didn't go out with him because he said he wasn't sending it. Yeah, but go ahead.
I wouldn't have thought of that. Now, if he would have, now I have been on dates before, or been with people that have sent the Uber for me to come hang out, whatever, like in the city or whatever, and back. But it wasn't because I demanded it. They offered it, and I'm like, cool, thank you. I ain't got to drive. But it wasn't even on the premise of me drinking. So that's baffling to me. Yeah, no.
T, do you feel like a guy's obligated to do that?
Well, I mean, not even the man and woman thing. I just feel like as a human, you should want to like make sure they're safe, especially if they're explaining to you that they don't really drink like that and they don't want to drive drunk. If they explain it to me like that, then yeah, I'm going to get it. I feel like I'm obligated to get it because I'm inviting you out. And if something happened, I'm going to feel responsible that something happened to you. Now, with that being said, the people I hang with and the women I've drank with, they can hold their liquor. They some drinkers, so they done drove drunk. They some bikers. So I don't even be thinking about that. Like that never crossed my mind. Let me get this Uber to bring her here and back. Cause they some Vikings. They chug a lug. They be drinking. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think about that car.
Miss Carter.
I'm so independent. No, I feel like I gotta be responsible for myself. So I would not feel like he's obligated to do anything for me. Right. I know how much I can handle when I drink. So I will put myself on a limit if I know I'm getting to that point. So if he offers, that's great. But I wouldn't expect him to do that because the way I'm wired, I just do stuff myself. So I wouldn't put that on him, so I wouldn't come at it like that. If I felt like it was too much, I just wouldn't go. So
I'm not gonna lie. If it depends on how bad I want the torchy. To be honest with you. If I want it bad, I'm gonna sit in that car.
Let's keep it on.
Yep. I might even sit in the black car just so she can have room to pass out in the back seat and everything. Long as she make it to where she need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I might go ahead order that Uber Black.
First time somebody offered a Uber to pick me up, I kind of felt. I didn't know how to feel about that. I'm like, this is kind of like, what's that movie with the prostitute lady?
Pretty Women.
Pretty Woman?
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit like how I felt. I'm not going to lie. But I pressed through and got in that Uber and made my way.
Nobody think that way.
Would that impress y'all though? If the dude send the Uber for y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of like this.
You might drop it off. You know, you see the car, you might. That ain't the only thing getting dropped off, huh?
Especially if it's an Uber Black. I think that would add something.
Yeah, now that really be like, oh yeah.
Definitely get some points.
That nigga paid $22 to get you there. Y'all ain't written this like
a decent proposal.
That's what I was thinking. For real, no, I don't think it's an obligation. But I feel like T said, if she was to ask me something like that, like, hey, it's a possibility you could send an Uber. Now, me personally, I'm sort of with T, depending on how much I like you. Because if you ask me, like, hey, I've never really drunk tequila, or I don't never been to this place, you know, is it possible you can send me a car? I don't want to drive drunk, you know, I kind of get, you know, I don't want to put myself at risk, then okay, yeah. But the way she made it seem as if he was corny for not doing it. She was almost offended that he didn't offer it, and they begin to go back and forth about why should he send it. Now, again, like T said, depending on how much I want to see you. You know what I'm saying? If I really want to see you and, you know, just an extra $22 added to the bill, that's all you're thinking about it at this particular time. But, you know, I don't think I'm obligated. And in the honest truth, I wouldn't have thought about it if I asked you out for drinks. Again, I'm assuming like y'all two saying, I can hold my own liquor. I'm not going to put myself in a situation to where I can't drive home by myself. Right. And that's you know, that's on another level. Like, look, we're just meeting. I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna always be safety for myself. But you know, if like I said, depending if she asks, and how much I would want to see her, yeah.
Now wait, okay. I got a question. So let's say y'all pay, T and Reggie, y'all pay for the Uber, right? She get there, y'all drinking or whatever, and you good, you not drunk because you watching how much you drink, but she getting lit. What would happen after that? Like, would you send her back home in the Uber? You taking her home? You expecting her to come home with you? Like, what if she doesn't go home with you and have sex and you pay for the Uber? Would that be cool? Like, what? You know, since y'all saying it depends on how much y'all
who
like
you want
her.
to go first? You want which answer do you want?
See, because you want to say something. Go ahead.
Nah, I mean, I'm saying, how lit? What is lit? How lit is lit?
Like y'all have a good time, and she's like,
now I'm saying, is she still coherent? She know what's going. She coherent. She know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
she's not like sloppy
drunk or whatever.
Yeah, she's not like sloppy drunk, but she's just.
Okay, I'm still trying to hit.
Loose. Okay.
Ain't no Uber home, Uber to my home. But hey, all that nah, I done pay that extra 22. It's on you.
This why you gotta drive your own.
I am going to be a gentleman. I'm gonna open the door to my house for her and hold it open.
Unlocked.
This is why we have to drive our own.
Exactly. You know, it's some contingencies attached to that Uber.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna be successful at the end of the night anyway, because I'm gonna be spitting that good game to her while she getting nice and tipsy. It's gonna be sounding all good. I'm gonna sing to her in her ear like a mommy game. Get her a nice. And if she,
I wouldn't sign up for it.
And if she bad, I'm definitely gonna
she I'm gonna start drinking a couple margaritas. Once we get to number 5, number 4, number 5.
I can get 4 and 5 of margaritas. You're a Viking.
My body level is hot.
Did you back?
Yeah, before you even say let's go back, I'm saying let's go back. Like, so, no, let me just get my 2 margaritas and bring my behind home. I know Reggie, and he'll be like, "Oh, what's going on with this girl? I'm hot. Let's go, sir."
Oh my God, Reggie, what you?
No, I don't. I'm with T. If she's trying, she's coherent. If she's trying, I'm a definitely try to shoot my shot. But if she's not, like, I ain't a rapist, something. Hey,
yeah, that's why I say how lit is lit. Like, what you mean?
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this.
Yeah.
If she's not falling down drunk, now here's the thing. If me personally, what I know about women, grown women, they're not going to get too lit in front of you unless they feel comfortable with you. Like most grown women, like, look, I don't even know this nigga. I ain't really feeling this nigga. It's a one of, like you said, 2 drinks. I know what what's name. But when she feeling you and feel comfortable and saying to herself, oh yeah, this nigga might get something tonight. Oh yeah, she's going to continue to drink it. I don't even have to. So I know if a woman unless she's just a thirsty mother, like, but if she's comfortable around you and already got, you know, that spend a night bag somewhere. She has that intent. Like if she's constantly drunk and feeling you already, you know, she's asking where your car at. Like Patrice, like pay the bill.
If she
we
keeps
in too long.
like this and doing like this,
y'all ever got a man drunk? Y'all ever got a man drunk and try to like give him some? Y'all ever got a man drunk with the intentions of giving him something? Like y'all took.
No, yeah. I got myself. I don't need you to with the intentions of giving him something.
What's that again,
I got myself drunk with the intentions of giving him something, but not got him drunk.
Yeah, I don't need you to get drunk with the intentions of giving anything. I just no.
Yeah.
All right.
What they saying in them comments? Because I'm trying to make sure I get at least one more of these questions out. What they saying? Because it was a lot of comments.
It was a lot. Forever in my heart. Let's see. Peaches said, I don't like the word obligated in these situations. Hey, Jesse said, of course. Forever in my heart says, I don't think he obligated, but if he sent it, he do. But if he don't want to drive, I will get my own Uber, right? The Bestie says maybe she knows that she gets drunk and is trying to look out for her safety. Jesse says she wouldn't have to demand it. He should want to do it. And Deani agrees with you again, T, about what you said. Peachy said it's likely he's paying for drinks, so you should be obligated to order your own Uber. Jackie said if she doesn't drink, she should give another alternative for hanging out. Yeah. Right. I'm getting that drunk, I'm going to his house. Okay, Tiani. She like, look, we ain't going to no club. Let me go to your house. First date, yes, sir. Is giving a decent proposal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, my skin naturally. You missed the question. It's all good. I'll have to drop her off. Something Slight said, damn, coochie for a ride. It's a no for me.
Who said that?
To the Peaches.
Oh.
Something Slight says, or something, or take her to the crib to sleep it off. Hey, Patrice. Hey, Aisha. AT, I'm hollering. When do you not try your hand? Yeah, now I'll never take an Uber to go out with a man. I'll stick to driving my truck. That's what Hey Jessie said. She don't trust y'all. And my skin nasty says, what about the next day when she went home with you? How does she get home the next day? Hopefully you will.
I'm a driver now.
Okay, something's there.
Depends if the torchy.
Y'all see, that's no damn drunk no more.
Yeah, that's what they saying. Then she'll blame it on the alcohol and no memory.
Hold up. What else they said? You know, facts, Reggie. Y'all act like y'all don't want people to say when they saying stuff true to me.
I was trying to read fast.
And then she blame it on alcohol and no memory. Get it in the morning, T, not catch a child. Sounds about right. Here's one more. I'm gonna try to get through at least one more of these questions. Well, I'm gonna go to this next question. I'm gonna try to see if we can get through this one before what's this? Instagram log off on is like it did last time. Okay. It was this couple. I'm gonna call them Tom and Jane. Tom and Jane was working at a bar or bar lounge for a couple that was married for some years. For their anniversary, this is a true story. For their anniversary, Tom and Jane gave the couple that they were working for some lottery tickets. Could y'all believe that the lottery tickets hit for millions? The couple ended up giving Tom and Jane $15,000 apiece. Tom and Jane believing because they the ones who bought the lottery tickets, they would receive more. Went out and blew the $15,000 and thought the couple would actually help them out a little more. At the end of the day, it became a whole big dispute about they feel like they've been used and work, and the couples felt like they wasn't obligated to give nothing because the lottery tickets was a gift. Now, at the end of the day, T, how would you have felt had you bought a lottery ticket for somebody for a gift and it won. And do you feel like you have been obligated to actually, you know, do you feel like you was obligated of any money? And if you have bought somebody a lottery ticket, which way did I ask you? If somebody gave it to you, do you feel like you was obligated to give them back, and vice versa?
First of all, that's a sorry gift to give somebody. You're gonna buy a lottery ticket as a gift. That's tough. But fortunately, they won. To be honest, the way the world's set up, I probably wouldn't even expect to get nothing from them for real, because that's just how the world works. And since the world works that way, if I won, I hope they wouldn't expect me to give them nothing, because I wouldn't be giving them anything. You will get absolutely nothing from me. You will get a thank you, and that's it, and a goodbye, and that's all. They work for them. They was working for them. Yes, and I quit also. Yeah. I will no longer be working for you.
No. The couple who bought the tickets were working for the couples they bought the tickets for.
Oh, okay. No, you work for me. I'm giving you stuff already. I'm giving you a check, so I don't have to give you money. So no.
Siobhan.
Wait, say that again. So who bought the tickets?
The couple who worked for, the person who owned the person who owned the bar lounge, it was their anniversary, and their employees, 2 employees that was married, bought that couple lottery tickets for their anniversary.
Oh, so they bought it for me. I own the joint, and I give them
$15,000 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
But you hit for 50 million. You hit for like 50 million.
For 50 million?
Yeah, they hit for like millions. I don't know if it was, but they hit for like millions.
So you know what? Honestly, I would probably give them $1 million a piece. Honestly.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, because I think that's kind of wrong. Like I can see if it was the other way around, and I gave the employees the lottery tickets, and then they hit, you know. But if it's me on it and they gave it to me, I wouldn't feel right not giving them something. It wouldn't be 15,000. If I got 50 million, like, come on.
Not gonna lie.
It's all, look, this story came off of lottery with some joints like when people go broke off a lottery or something like that. So this is a true story, no exaggeration.
Now that you said it like that, Red, I'ma fire them. Because I don't want to see their face every day looking at me all sad, asking for money and stuff. I don't got it. I don't got it. You fire, I don't got it. That's how it's going to
go. Patrice.
So the thing is, they gave him something. It probably morally was not appropriate, but they gave him something, so that was on them. If they chose, they made an assumption and made an ass out themselves, essentially, because you can't have no expectation that it was a gift. So yeah, while they morally could have given them something, they were not obligated to do it. So that's on them. That's their loss.
Depending on how they were as employees and friends, had we had a better relationship, I don't know if I would have gave them $1 million, like Siobhan said. I need to go back and see honestly how much it was. I don't know if I would have gave them $1 million, but I would have gave them something where I feel like was more satisfactory for them to not have to work with us anymore. Like, hey, even if it was $250,000 a piece. But they, like I said, the couple won some millions. It wasn't 1 or 2 million. The couple won some millions. So even if I said, you know what, I'm 50 million richer, here, y'all could take ownership of this. Like, because I'm no longer working that way. Somebody got to work it. Yeah. At that point, I think so.
Yeah, they got to take that L and move on.
Yeah. They have no choice, because the couple said they wasn't giving them no more, because they said the same thing everybody else saying. It was a gift. And like Tioma said, it was a lot. It was a lousy gift. It just so happens that it hit. You know?
Who's to say that bar and lounge is successful anyway? They might be down on their luck too.
Yeah.
They might have needed
and for them to blow through 15 grand, I think that says a lot. Like, people think that giving people money sometimes solves people's problems, but it does not. So I'm gonna give you another $1 million to do what with?
Give me the money. Let me be the example. Let me show y'all. Let me show you. Oh, y'all. Cash out
me. What they saying in the comments real quick?
My scan naturally says come on, there are no morals to this as far as the amount given, because when you give someone something, you can't tell them how to spend it or where the reality. I think it's your own individual moral compass, though. It's not like it's a set number.
Yeah.
Jackie says, but who gives their boss lottery tickets? People said you have to set it straight before. If this ticket won, I need LOL, but so serious.
Yeah.
My skin naturally says, first I would be kicking myself for not getting a ticket too. Next, I wouldn't expect anything because it was my gift to them. But when you give any other gift, we definitely expect it to be shared with you. Hey, Jessie says they shouldn't feel obligated to anything. It was a gift. She said that's $15,000. That's more than what they paid for the damn ticket.
Yeah, that's 30. They was a couple.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Something side says, damn, 15 G's. Peaches says the workers
We be in here
for
bluffing.
the owners. Huh?
We be in here bluffing. The people in the comments, everybody be bluffing. Because you know, we was them people and we only got $15,000. We would be mad as hell.
Oh, no, I would
we
be pissed.
we'll be trying to burn that bar lamps down.
Yeah, I would be pissed. But what can you do?
All I'm saying is this. I'm not saying I wouldn't have been mad, but I wouldn't have gave them no lottery tickets for no what's name because of something like this. I can't see me chancing you get 50 million and I still working. I went to Marshalls and bought y'all a gift and saved them lottery tickets for myself.
That's
But what if they
I'm
give
not
them
doing
lottery
that.
tickets though? Like, what if that's their thing? That's their jam. Like, what?
Yeah.
I'd have bought them a goddamn toaster.
We gonna
They
get
still saying in the comments.
Oh, a scratch off.
We gotta hurry up and call.
Got them some scratch offs.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to have her finish reading up the comments real quick.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them.
People saying it's a gift. It's a gift. That's the gist of it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, we would have liked to get through all the comments, but y'all know for the last couple of weeks, Instagram been really cutting us off at an hour. So we had to stop their monitor. They will count down on us quickly, so we can't get through all the comments. Like every week, y'all know what we gotta do is the Dating 101 after car game. If y'all ain't get y'all after dark, if y'all ain't get y'all cars yet, go to Dating 101 and order y'all cars. We need y'all to like, share, like the page. Go and follow the page with the Dating 101 car, as well as the Homeboys Conversation. We need to get them numbers up and Dating 101 fan page. Get us on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Siobhan.
And we're going to be a vendor this weekend. Go to our page. Check out where we're going to be in DC. Yeah, I can't remember where it is, but it's on our page.
Doing the pop-up, yeah.
11 to 4 in DC. So check us out. If you want to get some, come to the site.
Peaches, if you want to get some peaches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, is sex mandatory as soon as you get to the hotel room for a couple's vacation? Patrice?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. We don't know like how long the trip has been, where we're flying. So definitely after some rest, you know, because like say you're going to Italy or something, like that's a totally different time zone, or Guam. Like you gotta get on like 4 different flights so I can't imagine like you're tired. Like it's an exhausting trip. But you best to believe after we've rested and hydrated, it's going down.
Okay. Tiama, you shaking your head?
I'm here as soon as we get through that door. You sleep after. You go to sleep after. I'm here as soon as we go. I don't care about no Guam, no Italy, Atlantic City, none of that. Wherever we go
on the plane.
I'm knocking you down when we get in there. You gotta bless the room.
But
you gotta bless the room.
But what if my juices don't smell right?
They marinated. It's just marinated. It's just marinated. It's marinated. I know it's marinated. That's all I know. Listen, I'm with you. I know you clean. I know you're not dirty. I know you clean. It's marinating.
It's marinating. All right.
Yeah, let that thing cook for a little bit. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Reggie.
Okay.
Yes, it's a mandatory. I'm gonna tell y'all a real quick story. I went on a trip one time.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Look, I'm gonna tell you a real quick story. I went on a trip with some of my friends one year, and like 3 couples. We all go. I got somebody. My friends got somebody. We go on a trip. We're in the room. You know, the woman I'm with was like, "Oh yeah, y'all, you want to meet up with your friends downstairs?" I said, everybody's probably effing. She was like, "No, they ain't." I said, "I'm trying to F. and I guarantee all my friends are effing. So we was like, she was like, well, they probably look fine. I was like, I don't care. We gonna F. We got to have sex. When we meet back downstairs, everybody met up at the same time. The funny thing about it, we're the only ones still had on our clothes. Everybody else had showered, changed their clothes. I looked at her, I said, I told you, everybody went there. I said, everybody was thinking the same thing. All my men was thinking the same thing. So it's mandatory, yes. We're not going outside. We after.
Especially if it's a road trip. If it's a road trip, you in that car, you looking at her, and you thinking the whole time you on that trip, you on that road trip, you like, man, I'm gonna turn her ass up when we get in this room. I hope they got jacuzzi. We gonna get in the shower.
Y'all know the hotel beds be good.
Hey, I hate when I go on the trip and somebody got itinerary, because I'm going on the trip to have sex. I'll be honest. I'm going on the trip to have sex in different places, odd places. That's my itinerary. We're gonna do it on the mountain, we're gonna do it over there on the beach, we're gonna go over here. Y'all can ride ATVs and camels and shit on the front. I'm going to get up on that thing.
Siobhan?
MG. So it's never been a requirement for me, but if he want it, I give it. You know what I mean? But you know, it's not a big
What they say in them comments? Them comments lit it up off that one.
Yeah, they are so much. They laughing at T. I want to hit them streets first. I'm just like said, marinated, LOL. They said you need a shirt that says marinate, let it marinate or something like that. My skin naturally said, no, let's snuggle, play hug, get drinks, loosen up. Forever my heart, no, let's get settled in some drink. The sex from there on out and any and everywhere. Peaches says, ew, no. Where's the drinks? Yeah.
Either sleeping or is sleeping, rusting up, or something else.
Hold up. Hey, Jesse said I had to do it in the shower and kill two birds with one stone.
That's smart right there.
One spot.
Hey, look, y'all. We enjoyed y'all every week. Like I said, Instagram is real strict all of a sudden. Our girl Patrice, she definitely will be joining the show plenty of time. Hey, we need y'all to, again, like our page. Go to the Dating 101 card game page. Like and follow. Like and share our content. Send us, a lot of love while we sitting here. We enjoy y'all each and every Monday at 9, sometimes 10, depending on our schedule. Y'all know how it go. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Join us every Monday at 9 p.m. on IG Live for Homeboys Conversation After Dark with Dating 101 Card Game. And make sure you like, comment, and share.